Hello everyone, I am here. I'm going to work on the next installment of the alphabet challenge. I'm getting so close and I kind of took a hiatus, but I want to finish. So I'm up to V as for vellum, and I just thought I would make a whole bunch of stuff out of the Tim Holtz Wallflower vellum pad because I have it and haven't used it in a while and I love it. So I'm going to work on that. But before I start the watch and get to work, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to, well, first of all, to Jessica Rapp for showcasing my journals. Thank you so much. It was a huge boost. My subscriber numbers have gone up. Welcome, by the way. And I was able to sell a bunch of journals. So I really, really appreciate it. It's a great boon, especially right now for small businesses, to have a boost. So thank you, everyone. Okay, so that being said, here's my watch, and here we go. There we go. Okay, so I've already torn out a couple of pages. My favorite one, which is the bird's nest and the bird eggs, apparently I've already used. But I have all these. Oops, I didn't mean to pull that one out. And so I'm working on kind of a woodland journal. See, I love this one. Maybe I'll make a small envelope out of that one. All right, actually, you know what? Let's cut that down right away. And I'm going to try that first as a warm-up. Because I actually haven't used the envelope punch board in a while, and it always throws me a little bit. So I'm just going to cut this down. So we actually have a sunny day today, which is amazing. We have had like one sunny day to every 4 or 5 days of cold, drizzling, or even pouring rain. It's just been kind of a miserable April, which is unfortunate because going outside and getting sunshine is kind of our only option for for relief in this time of COVID. Okay, so here is my handy dandy envelope punch board. And every time I take this out, I have to remember how to use it. It comes with its own cute little bone folder. So the first thing you do is you come down the card size, and I'm going to do the paper size. So I have a 6x6 piece of paper, which is right here. And I'll wind up with a, I don't know, something. So we start at 2, oh my gosh, I can't see that number. 2 5/8. Wow, and I've got these reader cheaters on. Okay, 2 5/8. Okay, so select card size. Got the paper size. Align left edge to score line measurement. 2 5/8 is right there. Okay. Punch and score. Punch and score. Rotate 90 degrees, and then we're going to line up. So you can see I have the score line right here. I'm going to line this score line up with this score guide. Like that. And I'm making sure it's butt up against this edge. I'm going to punch and score. I'm going to rotate and align. Wow, it's kind of hard to see. Okay, punch, score, and then punch So that's what we wind up with, and we just now, I want to fold these backwards, I think. And I think you can decide which is the top and which is the bottom. This is so cute. I like this little vellum pack. I should, well, I almost said I should order more, but I really shouldn't. I really should just use up what I have before I get more. Okay, so there's a cute little, and I like that nest being the top. So once you decide your top, then you can stick this in the back here, and it will round your corner edge for you. Voila. Okay, I think you want this over the tops of the sides. For traditional, yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay, one cute little envelope. Okay, so the biggest one they'll do here is 6 by 8. Oh no, 11 by 11. Apparently you can do 11 by 11 using this punch board. So let's try that. Let's cut this page. Let's see what page. Let's do the insect page. I really love this insect page. So let's cut this down. Oh, you know what? Let me just really take a break really quickly to show you. This is something I made yesterday. See these cute little footprints? They're hedgehog footprints. And I made it out of this polymer eraser. I carved out cute little footprints. I need to, some of the little toes are a little bit long. I need to refine it a smidge, but that's what I use. Isn't that cute? I'm so excited to use it in my next journal. Okay. Okay, so 11 by 11. All right, I am going to cut off this bit here as much as I can, because it's not my favorite element of this paper, because the journal that I'm doing, it just doesn't fit. So if I cut it off entirely, it would come down to 10.5. Is there a paper size that's 10.5? There's 10 3/4 or 10 1/4 or 10 by 10. I'll do 10 1/4 by 10 1/4. So I'll just take off a smidge more from that side, and then that takes off that 45 cent altogether. Not that it's a bad image, it just doesn't fit with what I'm doing. And then I think I'll take off the plants as well, because I want it to be more buggy and birdie today. Let me double check my measurement. 10 1/4. Yep, that's correct. Okay, 10 1/4. So I have a 10 1/4 by 10 1/4 piece of vellum sheet there. Okay, so 10 1/4, I start at 4 3/4. 4 3/4. And I'm going to punch, and then, punch and score. Rotate, align, and punch and score. Did you guys have success? Sammy? Mm-hmm. Did you have success? Mm-hmm. My son just walked in. punch, and score. And then one more, align, punch, and score. Ooh, that one came out even better. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. They were just making a video in the other room of Sam's paper airplane that he made for his engineering class. He's a high school sophomore. Okay. So that's the back. Ooh, that is cute. I think I'll do this in over the edge kind of a thing. And I think I'm going to use, if I use that as a flap with the bugs, that makes me happy. Okay. I'm going to see how this does. This is my proper chomper. I don't know how well it does. Works with vellum. Adequately. And then I think I'm just going to snip this one down, right? Like that. Okay, so let's glue these down. We've got 2 envelopes. It is 19 minutes left. Or is that counting? Yeah. Okay, here's the question. What glue should we use? Where's my stick? All right, I'm going to try the glue stick on... Let's try the glue stick first. This is a Scotch Create multi-purpose glue stick. And I'm just thinking about, I don't have to glue it down, but I do want to glue it down. Make these into proper little envelopes. Just along the edge there. And that looks quite nice. Doesn't look particularly gluey. It's a vellum. Let's see. Make sure it doesn't get stuck there. But it's not sticking all that well along the edge. Get that right there. Well, that works just fine. Oh, nope, it's not. All right. So that is one little envelope. All right, pull this out because I really don't want that curling back that way. Okay, I think the next pocket we'll make is like a coin or envelope, coin envelope. Yeah, that glue stick is not adhering very well to the vellum. It looks like I have to use the Art Glitter Glue. Art Glitter Glue to the rescue. Well, that's good to know. And of course, it will wind up drying clear. Okay, so next one. I think I will glue these down. So, and maybe a bead along this edge here and this edge here. And then sure it's not sticking to the inside. Yes, that art glitter glue definitely works better than the glue stick on the vellum, in case you were wondering. All right, it's so pretty. And it has a good, really nice sound to it as well. Okay, so that's 2. And then I want to do like a coin one, and I think I want to use this pretty yellow flower one. Okay, so let's think about this. So we definitely have to cut it down a smidge. At the top here, so it fits on the page. This is the signature. Everything is really grungy and coffee dyed. And whoops, puts it down. And I've torn and deckled all the edges. And I'm gonna collage and embellish this in here. And actually, this might look very cute in there, or a coin pocket. So if I wanted to do a coin pocket here, I definitely want this yellow flower showing. So I need to cut it down quite a bit, but I also need all right, so I got it. I think I have an idea. Where's my cutter? I'm going to take a smidge off the bottom. Inch off the bottom, and then I want this to come around so that that yellow flower is facing front. Like that. And I want it to flap over, but I want the flap to not cover this flower. So I want I'm gonna need to cut it down a smidge. The whole thing, and then the fronts. So if I want this to fold over like that, about like that, is that going to be, that will just fit, okay? So if I want that to flip over like that, then I need to take about 1 inch off the whole thing. And then I need about 1 inch off just from the edge to that fold line, and then from the bottom edge to that fold line. Ooh, and I need to do the same thing on the bottom. just trying to get it to line up like that. And then actually I can, well, I'll play with that later. Okay, so let's look at the bottom here. So this is going to fold in like this. Here's my flap that's going to come over the top there. And then I need to make a bottom bit so that, again, I'll take off about, I think I can do a 1/2 inch at the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go from the bottom to the first score and then move it up to the top, and I'm going to go from the top to the bottom to that first score. And then I'm just going to angle that in and angle that in. And I'm also going to just angle this cut in a smidge so it doesn't show up. All right, let's see how that worked. So that's going to catch the papers inside, and then this will fold down first. And you see, so it's not going to show up off the bottom because I angled it in a little, and that will overlap it. And I think I don't want these edges here to interfere with the folding, so I think I'm going to angle them in a smidge as well. Just ever so slightly, and I'm just eyeballing it. And that way it leaves a little bit of a thumb hole almost to pull things out there. And you can still see my very pretty yellow flower. So let's glue this down. My only question is, do I want to angle this just a smidge more? And I think the answer is yes. Just a smidge more. Yeah. Yes. So we have that little V-neck there. All right. So I am going to put some glue down here. And that goes down first. And then I will put some glue along this edge. And I will also put some glue along this edge. And along here. I have some baby wipes. Now I think the glue might have splooged a little bit in that corner, so I'm going to grab my bone folder and make sure that that is not going to be glued shut. I should put this back with the envelope punch board so I don't lose it, because it has, look, it has its own little home to live in right there. Okay. So, hey, 6 minutes left. So I suppose we should decorate these a smidge. So my whole idea for this journal that I'm working on is that it be somewhat magical. And I'll explain that more as I continue to work on it. But so my idea of it is that since it's going to be somewhat magical, I want to use magnets for most of my closures and for my attachments and things, so that everything just appears to close as if by magic. So I would like a little magnetic closure just there, which means I need a magnet there, and this is very thin, so I think what I can get away with is, instead of a magnet and a magnet, I think I can get away with a magnet and a washer. Those are the locking kind. So here's a little one, and then for a magnet, excuse my reach, I can use, oh, that works out really nicely. Oops, I think. Okay, so I need something to kind of hide those in like a tab form. So I mean, I could use other vellum bits. Or I could use Sorry Silk, which is generally my choice go-to material. Actually, you know what? I really like this one. Hold your horses. Okay. See, that's a slightly earthier green. So I think I'm going to let that, do I want it to go all the way across? Like that. But that covers up my pretty flower that I went to great lengths to preserve. Or do I want to just do a button there? I keep it, hold on. Okay, so there's my washer. And I think if I keep it folded, that one anyway. All right, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac because, you know, it's fabric. Stick to everything. Stick to that? Nope. Okay, so I'm going to pop my washer down there. And then I'm going to cover around it with Fabri-Tac, and then I'm going to lay this down on top. I know the Fabri-Tac is going through, but it will dry. And if you go too light on the Fabri-Tac, there's a lot of pull on this because it is going to be a magnet closure. See, like that. Okay. And then I need a little bit of a, oops, don't glue them together. Okay. Looking good. Okay, now for this top one, I suppose we'll just do samey. We'll just do samey. And like so. So this I could actually sew if I wanted to, but the bottom one it's hard to sew without sewing everything shut. So put a little underneath and put a little around it. And shut that down. There we go. And I'll glue the underside once I know that the underside is dry. And the other nice thing about the Fabri-Tac is that it does dry quite quickly. Okay, and then this will look quite cute. I may not use it here, but just to show you, that could go right there. Oops, and there is my timer. And I don't even really have to cheat because here is one vellum coin pocket. Here is an over the side kind of a pocket. Oh, this one's kind of wide. I might not be able to use it in this project. It's okay, plenty of other vellum. Or I could, yeah, will stick out. Plus fan shelf, I'll find some use for that. I love that paper. And then this one will work. Just has you can glue it down as a pocket, and you can tuck things behind it and have something in there, and or you can clip it onto a side with a paper clip, and that way you can see the little nest. I haven't decided yet what I'll do, but let's see. How's that doing? And then I'm just gonna do a little, well, maybe I'm cheating. Am I cheating? Sorry. But if you've watched me before, those of you who are new will learn I cheat. I do. Because it's about the product and not necessarily the time it takes to make it for me. It's a good challenge. I enjoy this challenge. Don't get me wrong. Love the challenge. Oh, I lost my glue cover. Ah, there it is. Okay. All right, let's just make another envelope pocket that will actually fit. While we're here, or while we'll do this will make one more. Here is my envelope punch board. And I'm just looking here. There's this piece that I really enjoy. So that 10 1/4, oh, let's put this aside after we've cut it. That 10 1/4 by 10 1/4, sorry, was too big. So let's go down to 10 by 10. No, we need to go smaller than that. 9 by 9. That will give us a 5 by 6 card. Yeah, let's go down to 9 by 9. Okay, so this side is easy to cut. I've got to take off 3 inches. And I want to try and preserve those butterflies. So I'm going to take 3 inches off of here. And then I've got to take 3 inches here, but maybe I'll do an inch from here. Because I also really like those flowers on the other side. And then 2 from this side. And that should give me a 9 by 9. Voila! Yay! Okay, so let's get that punch board back. And then, so my 9x9 paper is right there, which means I'm going to start at 4 1/4. So I'm going to hold it upright, and I'm going to put this at 4 1/4, just there. Punch and score and rotate and align and punch, score. Oh, I like that one. Rotate, punch. Oh, I didn't score. Score. Now rotate for the last one. Punch. Score. Excellent. Won't be so squishy. Okay, I guess that's going to be the top. I don't think I'm going to glue this one down. I'm going to leave it because it's so pretty. I think I'll hook it over the side of something. We'll see how it fits in a sec. Okay, pull in my thing here. Ah, now that fits better. Or the other choice is to sew it in as its signature. Sew it in here to the center, and then you can have it open up if you'd like, and the strings will be right there. That's a possibility. And you can glue this down, or you can leave it as a free-flowing thing. So yeah, so I'm not sure. I'll see how things materialize. And here's my little magnet one. Ooh, that's good. I like that. I might even decorate that top bit more to camouflage all that glue. Can you hear it? There we go. So there's that one, and there's that one, and there's the Mondo one, and there's that one. So thank you very much. Again, welcome to all my subscribers. Thank you again so much to Jessica Rapp and everybody who's come to check me out. I will link my Etsy below, and my my Etsy store, and also my I just created a new Instagram that's just the journal making stuff, and it's Oceanodroma Journals. So, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Stay well.